Shalom to all my fellow brothers and sisters out there and to any Christians who are listening. Beavers rest on Shabbat. Saturday. Do you? I'm going to leave the link to that video in the description box. So this video was shared with me by a sister in Yeshua. I was so amazed by this video that I wanted to share with anyone who has not seen it. Okay. How is it that beavers know how to rest and obey Yahweh on the Shabbat, but human beings do not? I pray this video and the scriptures I want to add to this video will convict you to keep the Shabbat, again, which we know on the Gregorian calendar as Saturday, as Yahweh has commanded. It's the fourth command, Exodus chapter 20, verse 8 through 11. Remember the day, Shabbat, to set it apart for Elohim. You have 6 days to labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Shabbat for Yahweh your Elohim. In it you shall not do any kind of work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your livestock, and not the foreigner staying with you inside the gates to your property. For in 6 days Yahweh made the heaven and the earth, the sea and everything that is in them. But on the seventh day he rested. This is why Yahweh blessed the day, Shabbat, and separated it for himself. And then we have Jubilees chapter 50 verse 12 says, any person who does work, who goes on a trip, who works farmland, whether at his home or in any other place, who lights a fire, who rides an animal. Why? Yahweh commands that animals also need to rest as human beings need to. Animals and creation naturally obey Yahweh, but will you? Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 8 through 9. Storks in the sky know their seasons. Doves, swallows, and cranes their migration times. But my people do not know the rulings of Yahweh. How can you say we are wise? Yahweh's Torah is with us, when in fact the lying pen of the scribes has turned it into falsehood. The wise are put to shame, alarmed, entrapped. They have rejected the word of Yahweh, so what wisdom do they have? So there we go. We see the birds know exactly what to do, but Yahweh's people don't know what to do. They don't know his commands. So he says, how are they wise? Isaiah chapter 1, verse 2 through 3. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 2 through 3. Hear, heaven, listen, earth, for Yahweh is speaking. I raised and brought up children, but they rebelled against me. An ox knows its owner, and a donkey its master's stall. But Yisrael does not know. My people do not reflect. So to Israel's shame, an ox and a donkey know how to return home to the masters. Yet mankind is rebellious and they don't understand how to repent and return back home to the master Yahweh. Enoch chapter 2 verse 1 through 3. Observe everything that takes place in the heavens, how they do not change their orbits, and the luminaries which are in the heavens, how they all rise and set in order each in its season, and do not transgress against their appointed order. Behold the earth, and observe the things which take place on it, from first to last, how steadfast they are, and how none of the things on earth change. But all the works of Elohim appear to you. Behold the summer and the winter, how the earth is filled with water, and the clouds cause the dew and rain to rest upon it. Enoch chapter 3 verse 1. Observe and see how in the winter all the trees seem as though they had withered and shed all their leaves except 14 trees which do not lose their foliage, but renew their foliage after 2 or 3 years. Enoch chapter 4 verse 1. And again, observe the days of summer, how the sun is above her and ahead of her. and you seek shade and shelter because of the heat of the sun. And the earth also burns with blazing heat. And so you cannot walk on the earth or on a rock because of its heat. Enoch chapter 5, verse 1 through 5. Observe how the green trees are covered with leaves and bear fruit. Now pay attention and know with regard to all his works, and recognize how he that lives forever has made them so. And all his works go on from year to year forever. And all prospers and obeys him and doesn't change. But everything works according to the way Elohim has ordained. And behold, how the sea and the rivers in like manner accomplish and do not change their task from his commands. But you have not been steadfast, nor done the commands of Yahweh, but you have turned away and spoken proud and hard words with your impure mouths against his greatness. O you hard-hearted, you shall find no peace. Therefore you shall curse your days, and the years of your life shall perish, and the years of your destruction shall be multiplied in eternal cursing, and you shall find no kindness. Baruch chapter 3, verse 33 through 35. The one, being Yahweh, who sends forth the light, and it goes. He called it, and it obeyed him, trembling. The stars shone in their watches, and were glad. He called them, and they said, Here we are. They shone with gladness for him who made them. This is our Elohim. No other can be compared to him. Testament of Levi, chapter 3, verse 9. Therefore, when Yahweh looks at us, all of us are shaken. Yes, the heavens and the earth and the abysses tremble at his majesty. But the sons of men, not perceiving these things, sin and provoke the anger of the Most High. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 16. Therefore, circumcise the foreskin of your heart and don't be stiff-necked any longer. Repent. Don't be one who doesn't obey the commands of Yahweh and walk in the error of false doctrine. All creation knows to obey Yahweh and does not transgress against him, except for humans. Turn back to your master Yahweh and follow the example of the Beavers and rest on the Shabbat. As always, may Yahweh bless you in Yeshua's name. Shalom.